Right. Good evening, everyone who are in the meeting today.
Recording in progress.
Thank you for joining the awareness session of the
Recording stopped.
engineering degree program offered by the Department of Finance, University of Kelaniya. So first of all, I would like to congratulate
Recording in progress.
those who have got the chance to fill up the UGC handbook and got the being eligible to selected for the state universities. So this session today, we are going via the Department of Finance. So I'm a lecturer, I'm Ketmi, and I'm a lecturer attached to the Department of Finance, University of Kelaniya. So throughout this session, we will be briefing you about our degree program, financial engineering degree program, and the benefits of it, and a brief introduction to our department, and why should you choose our degree program, and what could be your future goals by completing this degree program. So I'm really happy to see a lot of participants today. So first of all, I think it's better rather learning about our degree program. So this degree program is offered by the Department of Finance. So I would like to invite the head of the department, Professor Ruani Fernando, to brief you about the Department of Finance, University of Kelaniya. Over to you, madam.
Thank you, Ketmi. Good evening, everyone. And once again, on behalf of the Department of Finance, I would like to welcome you all for this awareness session. First of all, let me congratulate for you all for passing one of the hardest examination in the country, perhaps even in the world, as far as the secondary education is concerned. So this is a great achievement. So you all have done well, very well at your A-level examination. So but few steps to go to join with a state university and to earn a degree. So as you all know, last year, as far as the statistics numbers are concerned, so around 280 students for A-levels. Out of that, around 176,000 got qualified for university entrance. But as you'll know, due to the limited capacity within the state university, only around like 42,000 to 45,000 will get the chance to join the universities. So when the commerce stream is concerned, generally around 60,000 students normally sit for A-levels under commerce streams, and out of that around like 40 students generally get qualified for the university entrance. Last year, I think around 7,000 to
Sounds clear.
8,000 students got the chance to start their degree at state university. So it's a very competitive. So that's why I say it's the hardest and it's the most competitive examination, because very limited number of students generally get the chance to join state universities. So this is about financial engineering. I believe that you have searched some more information about this degree program, but let us give you more information on this program and to make your choices easy, right? And this is one of the prestigious program offered by the University of Kelaniya and which is from Department of Finance. So therefore, before the degree program, so let me introduce our department, which is Department of Finance under the Faculty of Commerce and Management Studies at the University of Kelaniya. So let me brief you the history without taking much time. So Department of Finance, so currently we have 4 undergraduate degree programs, but we started with the finance degree program, which is Bachelor of Business Management, special degree in finance. Now it's the Bachelor of Business Management honors in finance. So that we started in 2004, and then we started the finance studies unit in 2008, and the department. So we received the departmental status from the UGC in 2011. So this year we celebrate 15th anniversary. So that will come in next month. So in 2013, this is a milestone in our department, and as far as the finance degree programs are concerned, this is a landmark. Because in 2013, we were able to get the recognition from CFA, which is USA finance professional body. From this institute, we got the recognition for our finance degree program, and this is the first time in Sri Lanka a finance degree program received this type of a recognition. So this, endorsed that our curriculum, the finance degree curriculum, so which is closely aligned with their CFA curriculum. And in 2016, another milestone, so we introduced 3 new degree programs, namely Bachelor of Business Management, honors in finance. Now it goes as, banking and finance, and we have another degree program, insurance and finance, and also your degree program, the one you are going to choose, which is financial engineering. So in 2019, actually we started this program, the financial engineering degree program, and in 2019 we received a grade for the self-evaluation report, which is generally conducted by UGC. They evaluate the programs and then they give a rank grading based on the quality of degree program. So we received A grade for our degree programs, which is the highest. In 2021, so we have a journal which is we call South Asian Journal of Finance, that was introduced in 2021, and we are ISO certified department, which again endorses the quality of our management system. We received that certification in 2022. And then we have a master degree program that we launched in 2023. And this CFA recognition, we have received the same recognition like the finance degree for our financial engineering and also our master degree program. So the financial engineering degree program also a recognized program by the CFA US Institute. And then 2025, so last year we launched several initiatives. For example, we started the short courses, which is for undergraduates, free of charge, in collaboration with KPMG Sri Lanka and First Capital Asset Management Limited. Talking about our degree programs. So as I said, we have 4 undergraduate degree programs. So these numbers are from the last year batches. So we got 78 students for financial engineering and 142 students for these 3 degree programs. Basically, so we covered, 142 students will be allocated for these 3 degree programs. Right, so this is to show you like what sort of collaboration we have with the industry. So we have several MOUs signed with very leading companies in the finance sector. So it's starting with the Central Bank of Sri Lanka. So we signed an MOU with them last year, and I think that's the first time academic department signed a MOU with Central Bank of Sri Lanka. And also we have these, the MOU with these several organizations, professional bodies, and some companies in this finance sector. For example, I think some of the companies might be familiar with you. So if you take this KPMG, and also we have the MOU with the Chartered Institute and the Colombo Stock Exchange, Security and Exchange Commission of Sri Lanka. So we have different purposes of joining with these bodies. So some companies, so they are willing to offer internship for our students, undergraduates. So for that purpose, we have signed MOUs with them. And some the bodies, so they offer gold medals for undergraduates at the convocation, general convocation. For example, we have gold medals from CSE, from Chartered Institute, and from SoftLogic, IBSL, and the Association of Professional Bankers of Sri Lanka, and the Security and Exchange Commission, the Equity Analytics. So they offer gold medals for undergraduates for their performance at the general convocation based on their highest performance. So not only these the companies or the professional bodies which I have listed in this slide, we have some more MOUs with the industry. This is just to show you the last year, based on the last year intake for the department, how was the distribution on district-wise of our students. Just to support you for your addition, I believe Kelaniya also will cover these aspects in her presentation. Moving on. This is to again to support for your addition the last year based on the last year student intake. So we got the highest 1.9 set score, and you can see the average, it's around 1.63. So this is, I just want to take your attention on this slide, because this is where finally, once you graduate with this degree, so you will join with this financial services sector, right? So especially the financial engineering degree program, once you complete that, even as an intern at the third year, second semester, you can join with especially these advisory positions, and you can see them, and also the wealth management companies and fund management companies, and also the investments, especially the investment and research companies, and even the banking and insurance sector with the capacity of a financial engineer. Right. This is just to show you like what sort of benefits you have if you join with our department. Not only the financial engineering, even the other 3 degree programs. So this is a very unique program we have within the university. This is for first year students. So at the second semester, our students get the chance to, join this program, which is mentoring program, and the students are assigned a mentor from the industry. You can see them here, right? So they, guide the students and they provide directions on several aspects. So professional development and the other skills development. So our students, closely work with them, and then so that's one of the best chance that our students get during the university life, which is not available for other students. Next slide. Yeah, so some other evidences to prove the mentoring program. Right, so this is about the students' achievement. I believe you have heard about CFA. So CFA Society Sri Lanka, so they annually conduct this research challenge, which is one of the the top, the competition available for finance undergraduates within the university system. So including state and non-state universities. So you can see our students, they were able to secure championships, runners-up several times in this history. So over the last 2 consecutive years, our students, they secured the championship. So in this competition, right, so it shows that so they are really, capable, and so they, knowledgeable in this equity investment analysis. And so you can see the last year it's the championship, and also they represent the semi-regional, the competition that is competing with the other, South Asian, the country, the top universities, and they have again, one that's the round, and also they, compete with the regional competition as well. So most of them, I want to highlight that in these teams, most of the students, they represent the financial engineering degree program. Moving on. Some other achievements from our students at the national level. The varsity battle, which is organized by Security and Exchange Commission and CSA. So 2 times, so we secured the championship and the runners-up. And the bottom one, you can see the Insure Champ, which is for the first time. The Insurance Regulatory Commission, they introduced that, conducted last year, and we became the champion. So here our students, they represent different degree programs, right? So including financial engineering. So we, as a department, we encourage our students to take part in this competition. And I'm happy to say that whatever the competition, so they take part, so they shine at these competitions. Moving on to the next slide. Yeah, so this is again another competition, a finance quiz competition. That is by Equity Analytics now. So they conduct this quiz competition annually, and you can see some of the years we became the champion, even the last year, the runners-up. Right, so this is about the department and about the students, what they have achieved. So once you join this degree program, you will be part of the department, and there are a lot of opportunities for you to grow, right, before you join the industry. So we have a very unique program within our curriculum. We call it Young Professionals Program, so which is starting from the first year to the 3rd year. So it's about the skills development. So that mentoring program also part of that. And so, through that program, young professional program, so we, focus on how we can, enhance your skills, because that is the needed, right? So at the moment, that is very needed for you to, improve your skills. So if you join with our department with this degree program, so you have that chance. Not only that, so we have, as I said, um, two short courses which is offered for undergraduates, exclusively for our undergraduates, in collaboration with two leading companies, KPMG Sri Lanka and First Capital Assets Management Limited. So this is again about the, some knowledge, some technical skills that you need to, to serve to the finance sector. Equity investment and fund management, those are very, growing areas, and, a lot of opportunities, and the opportunities are there for in these two categories. So if you follow the degree, and then if you follow these short courses with that young professional program, the skills development, so you will be definitely capable to meet the industry requirements. So that is what our expectation. So thank you very much for joining the session, and I hope you will make your choice very correctly. So evaluate the opportunities, and also I request you to search more information on this financial engineering program. What opportunities are there if you complete this degree? So there are a lot of opportunities, right? So in next presentation, Ms. Kelaniya will elaborate on that. So therefore, make the correct choice. So thank you very much, and good luck.
Thank you, madam. Students, I think you got an opportunity to learn about the Department of Finance. So I'll be actually now briefing you about the financial engineering degree program, and what kind of job opportunities you have, and what really is financial engineering, right? So I'm pretty sure that you have search about our degree program, right? Maybe okay, sorry about the technical issue that I'm facing because of the bad weather here. Right, so anyway, I was talking about that you may have heard about our degree program. I mean, you may have searched about our degree program, maybe in the website, university website, or else maybe you have seen some videos in social media, and maybe you may know senior students here, right? So you may have collected information throughout all these sources, right? So why we choose to have this information session is to give you the accurate information and make sure that you guys clarify the questions you have by gathering all the information, right? So I'll be doing this part in both Sinhala and English so that you can understand this concept more, right? So this awareness session is not to just aware you about our degree program, but to clear up your issues or may clarify the things that you need, that you may have about our degree program as well, right? So starting off with what is financial engineering, right? So most of the students don't know the meaning of the financial engineering, right? Some of you may choose this program just because this word seems fancy, and financial engineering seems like a combination of a management student with a science students, right? So a lot of students think like that. But really, what is financial engineering? So what you are going to do if you join our team, if you join our degree, what you are going to do, what you are going to learn here throughout the 4 academic years are, so you are going to learn how to use mathematical techniques to solve financial problems, right? So technically what you think may be correct. So this is a combination of a management student and a science student, right? So you are going to use the mathematical techniques to solve the financial problems, right? So what kind of mathematical techniques you are going to use? So throughout the 4 academic years, you will be learning about the mathematical concept, statistical concepts, economics, applied mathematics, so things like that. So what would be the ultimate goal of you by graduating as a financial engineer? That is to solve financial problems using mathematical techniques, right? So moving on. What kind of things a financial engineer can do? So what is financial engineering? It is solving financial problems using mathematical concept, right? So who is a financial engineer? So as a profession, what is a financial engineer? So financial engineer is a person not only solve problem who using the quantitative or mathematical concept. Financial engineer does not restrict to that, but also he is also a risk manager, right? And innovator who develops financial products, right? So, sorry. So through the financial degree program, our degree program objective is to make you a financial engineer, right? So what a financial engineer can do, he can solve financial problems using mathematics. He can work as a risk manager to model and assess financial risk. And also he can develop new financial product and also trading strategies, which is very um, uh, useful job opportunities in the market right now, right? Moving on to the job market, what kind of career opportunities you have, right? So like I said in the earlier slide, so financial engineer can do many things: solve the financial problems, risk manager, and also develop financial product, right? So in these 3 categories, what kind of job opportunities you have, right? So if I say in the names per se, the popular job titles right now, you could be a financial analytics, and you can work with investment and capital markets, and also risk and quantitative finance, and also in fintech, which is a very trendy name today, and even in corporate finance and treasury, which is usually a very traditional finance job as well, right? So like I said, financial engineering is not limited to traditional jobs, and even not limited to the modern jobs like fintech and financial analytics, right? So if you graduate as a financial engineer, You can go for the traditional jobs, even if you prefer, if you want to be a comfort zone. And if you want to risk yourself and challenge yourself, you can go for a new trendy job like in the field of financial analytics or fintech, right? So let me remind you, financial analytics is a very popular job title, not only in the local market, even in the foreign market as well, right? So a lot of job titles or professions here are very high paid, right? Maybe like more than 100,000, right? Starting salaries may be more than that even. Some job titles mentioned in here. And also, the important thing, these job titles are not limited to the local markets. You can even work in the global market, right? So, if you take the financial analytics position and even fintech and digital finance, there are a lot of job opportunities in countries like Singapore and Malaysia, right? So, they are highly paid, and there are some students from pass out from our degree program who are working like that, right? So this is a place where you will be learning not about finance, not only about mathematics, right? This is a multitasking degree program, right? So to do all in all, to achieve this goal to be a financial analytics or every job title. So what you need to learn is about finance, statistics, even softwares, like you will be learning softwares like Python and all, right? So you need to learn all these things to be someone like this in the future, right? So let me explain to you the subject composition. I mean, if you want to be a someone like this, and if you want to earn a high salary, so I'll go to the subject composition. Before that, let me briefly tell you about the outline of our degree program, right? So this is offered by our Department of Finance. And especially, this is the only degree program offered for the internal students, right? There is another external degree program named Financial Engineering, but internal students means students like you guys, that means the students who are eligible to apply for university admissions, right? Like you guys. So this is the only degree program, which is a 4-year degree program, that is honors degree program for the internal students, right? So if you join our team, you will be the 9th batch of this financial engineering history. And so this is specialized from day one. That means it's not like you are applying for only for the university or University of Kelaniya. You are applying specifically for the financial engineering degree program in your hand, right? So how to apply? Ms. Tisha later on will be explaining to you about that as well. So remember, this is not the management stream. This is a special degree program, financial engineering degree program. You have to apply specifically for our degree program. And moving on, so just to give you a quick statistics about the last batch we had. So I think Ruani Madam also explained to you about this. So we have 78 students, which is which is from all around the country, right? You are not alone. So whether you are in Jaffna, Colombo, Matara, Batiklo, wherever, so you can apply for the degree program. No issue. We have the equality and diversity. You are not alone when you come to the University of Kelaniya. And then I'll moving on. So this is a district-wise count. So Madam also showed you that. So you can have a quick idea about what kind of chances you have to get selected to this degree program. Moving on. So gender-wise comparison. So again, you're not alone. 44% of the 78 students are male and 56% are female. So there is a good combination here, male and female. And this is a Z-score distribution. I'm not going to take much time on this because Madam also explained to you about this. Right. So this is somewhat important to you, right? So this is your journey in the 4 years of time if you selected to the financial engineering degree program. So in the first year, what you will be learning is the very basics of all the financial and mathematical concept, right? So you'll be learning the basic concepts in the mathematics and financial and statistical concept. Then in the second year, you will be learning how to some of more advanced concept in mathematics and the finance field, right? In the third year, you will be learning how to connect these two subject areas. Like I said, financial engineering is about uh, solving financial problems using mathematical concept, right? So you will be learning individually about the mathematical concept and the financial concept. Then in the third year, you will be learning how to connect them theoretically. And in the fourth year, you will be learning how to connect them and solve the problems in a practical way, right? So you don't have to worry about whether you don't know, okay, now this degree program is about finance and both mathematics. So you don't have to fear that you are not very good at mathematics. You don't have to worry about that. So you will be learning the basics from the scratch, right? So in the year 1, you will be having the basic, and you'll be in the year 2, there's one step ahead. Then year 3 only you will be learning how to connect them, and even in the 4th year you will be learning how to do those connection practically, right? So you don't have to worry about you're not, some may think, okay, I'm not good at mathematics, so will this degree be a good thing for me? But you don't have to worry, we are starting from the scratch. So I think if you do your education with the dedication, you can achieve it without a failure. Right? You can even get information from the seniors who are now right now doing the financial engineering degree program. They will guarantee you that. Okay. And about the subject composition, moving on with that. So this is the subject, I mean the syllabus you will have to learn throughout the 4 academic years. Please refer to our website. The website includes this particular syllabus, and you can go through what kind of subjects that you will be learning throughout the 4 years, right? Just to give you a summary about the subject composition. Um, yeah, next slide, please. Next one, please. Yeah. So this is a summary of the subject composition about the subject that you just saw. All accordance with the subject that included in our syllabus, you can see these are the composition of the subject that is included, right? 47% you will be learning about the financial management, that is technically the finance part, right? There are a lot of finance part. And then 25% it includes the quantitative techniques. Quantitative techniques means the mathematics part, mathematics and statistics part, right? And then 11% information technology and data science. That means you will be learning about programming, Python and everything, the statistical softwares that you are going to learn, right? So 11%, 25% is the statistical and software and IT and mathematics part. And 47% is the finance part. And it does not end up only with the finance and mathematics. We also have included the skills development, right? Like Ruani Madam said, there is a young professional program, and through those programs, we are going to improve your skills. That means we are going to make sure that you are a right person to go and work in the industry. That percentage is 17%, right? So this is a very balanced percentage where mathematics and finance and also skill part. So it's not only about the theoretical knowledge, and it is about you being practical person. You do the work in the industry with the ethical conduct, right? That is why we have included the skill development part as well, where you will be learning how to do a presentation, how to do a teamwork, how to speak in front of 100,000 people, like maybe you have to. So things like that you will be learning under the skill development. So after 4 years, you will be graduated as a not only with a knowledgeable person, but with also a very skillful person as well. Okay. Right. So moving on, I think Madam also explained this about the memorandum of understandings, the gold medals, right? So the gold medals in a university, gold medals are offered to appreciate the students who have achieved a lot, achieved highest in the academic as well as the extracurricular work, right? So we also offer such kind of gold medals to the financial engineering degree program. The Equity Knowledge Partners offer a gold medal with the person with the student with the highest GPA in the program. Highest GPA is like your Z-score. And the KPMG offers you for the gold medal for the most outstanding student. That means like I said, you should be able to balance your academic work and the skill part. So the most outstanding student means a student that is capable of doing academics plus the extracurricular activities like sports as well, right? So these are the memorandum of understandings and the gold medals we offer. So all in all, so this is about our degree program. These are the things that I need to convey to you. So the last message I want to tell you is make sure you search about our degree program, right? So you can search through our website, like I said. So social media and senior students, right? And maybe you have already searched, and make sure at the end of this session that you get clarified the problems you have. So keep in mind, this degree program is not a traditional degree program. This is designed to cater the industry with a student with finance knowledge plus the mathematics knowledge plus the newest technological knowledge, right? So which is the trend in the today's market. So make sure to get the full use of that, and get the full use of this awareness session and get the accurate information at this forum, because not all the information in the internet are correct. So better if you have any questions, you can clarify it here. So before going to the Q&A session, I would like to invite Ms. Tishaka Hettiarachi, who is another lecturer attached to our department. She will just explain to you how you are going to apply for the financial engineering degree program, and what are the exact criteria we have for you to be eligible in this to apply for the degree program. Okay, over to you, Tishaka.
Okay, thank you, Miss Ketmi. So I hope I am audible to you. Here I'm going to explain a little bit about how to apply for the financial engineering degree program. Moving on. As you all know, the UGC has announced that you must apply for university admission through the online platform, and also it is compulsory apply through the online, right? So, but the process of the submission include 2 steps, right? Step 1, online submission. For that, go to the official admission portal at the UG line, then by registered post. Once you have submitted application online, take the printed version of your application and send it via registered post to UGC. So also remember, only registered post will be accepted. Moving on to the next slide. So as before, you do not have to take an aptitude test, right? The previous, unlike the first 6 batches, you are the third batch to enter directly through A-level results. So therefore, you will be selected the financial engineering degree program solely based on your Z course. Moving on. Moving on to the next slide. Okay, so let me quickly explain eligibility requirement for the financial engineering degree program. So I think most of you have got the UGC handbook, and there you have these minimum eligibility requirements. The first requirement, you should have at least S grades in economics, accounting, and one of these subjects in the basket. In addition, you have at least a credit pass, that is C pass, C grade for English and mathematics at your O-level examination. This is because, as Professor Ruani and Ms. Getme explained, this program totally conduct in English medium. So compared to the other finance programs, degree programs, this financial engineering degree program has more mathematics and statistics course modules. So if you are selected this program, you need to have at least a basic level of mathematical knowledge, right? So that is the reason we have added this particular condition or requirement for university admission. So moving on to the summary of cutoff marks. So here you can see summary of cutoff marks from the last academic year. So if you have the UGC handbook, these informations are there, right? So if your Z scores are close to or above the cutoff, you have high chance of being selected for the financial engineering degree program. Again, I want to mention these are the last year cutoff marks. So, but they will give you a clear idea of what scores are competitive. Moving on to the next slide. So, how can we increase the probability of selecting to the financial engineering degree program? So when you're filling up your application, you have to fill this order preference page as you see in the screen. So you need to enter the Unicode there, right? So those Unicodes are available in your UGC handbook, and the Unicode for the financial engineering degree program is 110D. Right? So if you enter the Unicode of financial engineering as your first preference, you have a higher probability of being selected to financial engineering degree program. So, but you must satisfy all the early mentioned requirement, right? and there's no guarantee you will definitely be selected for the financial degree program if you are enter this as your first choice, but there is a higher probability. Okay, moving on. So suppose you have already submitted your online application and you put another degree first, right? So, but now you want to financial engineering first, right? You can still change it, but only within 2 weeks after the application closing date, right? For that, you must, there are again 2 steps. You have to change the order online on the UGC website, right? Next step, print the new order, sign and date it, and send it by registered post to the UGC. The most important steps, within same time, your change will not happen and your old order stays. So if you need more details, please refer the section 3.3 of your UGC handbook. Okay, so that is all from my end. Ms. Ketmi, over to you.
Right. So, like I said, this session is mainly to give you accurate information and clarify the questions that you have. So, if you need any clarification or if you need anything that you need to know, you can just unmute your mic, or else you can send your questions in the chat box. So, myself and Professor Rooney also here to answer your questions. It's your time, right?
Okay, I'll take that question. So one question is there. I think it's visible for everyone. It's about chartered, so whether it's compatible with financial engineering. So now, as Ketmi said, financial engineering, the focus is different. It's different from the chartered accountancy. But if you have already started, it doesn't matter. You continue with your professional because it's a professional qualification. This is academic. So academic, so you can get financial engineering, which is a combination of finance, maths and IT. So that's accounting. So then you have, double qualification. It doesn't matter. The second question also, the answer is yes. Yes, any professional qualifications you can continue. But we highly recommend for finance students to follow CFA, but that you have to start in the second year if you want to start it, so that you can start in the second year. But it's like post qualified degree. It's like once you complete the first degree, it's similar to a postgraduate degree. So therefore, you can start in the second year, but it takes time for you to complete. So you have to wait until your degree complete. Of course, we complete the degree within 4 years. Of course, even during COVID, we were able to complete all our degree within 4 years, and every year. So we complete it exactly within 4 years. Have me one question for you.
Yeah, madam. Like, someone has posted his Z score and from Matara. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, according to the handbook, the cutoff marks for Matara last year was 1.63, right? Um, So maybe there is a chance, high possibility, but we cannot guarantee. That is depend on our degree program demand and how many students that they have applied for Madhara. There are a lot of factors that we need, UGC are going to consider when they are selecting the students to a particular degree program, right? But given the ESET score here and by comparing the ESET score cutoff from last year, there's a high chance, but we cannot 100% guarantee on that. So the degree program start, madam, I think.
January. Next year, January. At the beginning of January, all our degree programs will be started.
I think, madam, it is not that separately our program will start. All of the degree program in the Faculty of Management will be start at the same time.
Yeah. So internship opportunities. So the requirement for the degree, it's actually, so you have to start your internship in the final year, first semester. But we have allowed our students to start their internship from the third year, second semester. So then our students get the chance to, take the training over 1.5 years. So the opportunities are like through our MOUs, there are opportunities from those companies for our interns, for the internship opportunities. And also, basically, what we focus for financial engineering students to, join with the sectors that I highlighted in my presentation. Equity investment, research companies, fund management, what else? So those are the areas basically we focus for our financial engineering students. So you have many opportunities, because if you take the financial services sector, so there are a lot of opportunities. So so since we have closely work with the industry in this sector, so you will get a lot of chances from them. The answer for Mohammed question, Mohammed, we do not recommend that, because you have a lot of chances from those sectors which is growing at the moment compared to the areas that you have highlighted in your question. It's not the traditional finance job that we expect from our financial engineering graduates or the undergraduates. It's not like you join with the finance division of a company, just handle the payment, vouching. That's not the the role we expect. It's more than that. So we expect the financial analyst role. So I think Kelaniya is nicely presented what sort of the professions we expect from financial engineering graduates to be. Yes, Sima, as I said, Sima, also you can continue. CFA scholarships, no exemptions from CFA. It's just the scholarships opportunities are there for our department, which is again a unique opportunity that our students get from CFA society. So you have to apply for the scholarship, and based on your performance, so then after certain evaluation process, so they will announce the the recipients. So there are opportunities to follow the CFA based on the scholarships, but no exceptions.
I think, madam, there's another question like about the requirements that we have mentioned. I think the requirement you are referring to maybe the O-level requirement. So the basic main requirement is the Z score. Then after the UGC will evaluate your O-level results as well. Even though you have the Z score requirement, even though it's satisfied, if you fail the O-level, that is the mathematics and English requirement, you will be not selected for the course. You should able to satisfy both the requirements. That is it. Yeah.
Kelaniya, I think Rivini's question, so probably she will get the chance, right?
Yeah, probably. So there's a like 95% of chance to get selected. So the possibilities or the reasons that you might not get selected is the district quota from the Matale district, and the students who have applied may be having a higher Z score than yours. So if the quota is satisfied, the quota is above your Z score, all the students, that is the place where you won't be able to get selected. Other than that, there is a very, very high possibility of you getting selected for the program.
Internship duration, it's 1.5 years you can cover during these 4 years. During the internship, so probably you can cover CA articles. So, but you have to choose the places that we recommend, and sometimes there might be places they also, sign these articles. So you have to check it with the department once the internship started.
And maybe you can answer that.
AI, it's challenging for all the industry, irrespective of the finance sector, even for the academics, for university, right? So everything is, changing, and we have to, adapt to the, the changes. So that is a challenge, but it's still we need the human for interpretation, right? So we can generate the reports by using AI, but we need the people to interpret, present with the specific technical knowledge. So therefore, I don't see a risk of replacing totally the AI with the professionals that we expect from financial engineering. So you have to develop your skills at the same time. So that is why during the 4 years we have embedded some skill development programs. So from those programs, so we develop your skills, not only the technical but the soft skills. So soft skills, it's very much needed when you join the industry in this AI era. For financial engineering, the employment, the rate is really high. So I can exactly remember the rates. It's over 85.
It's over 85, madam, as I
Yeah.
can remember. Yeah.
It's doing ACC parent. doing ACC parallel to this degree. So these two professional qualifications are, their focus is different. CFA, it's more about equity and more about finance. ACCA, it's, about the accounting. So therefore, that focus is different. It's depend on the ambitions, right? So the professions would you like to be in the future? So based on that, you can choose the professional qualification.
I think the second, another question that how many students get in from the Colombo district. So if we get the statistics from the last 3 years, we have got around maybe up to to 16 to 20 students. But usually it changes. The UGC at max, they have sent us around 20, right? So you can get an idea from that, I think.
Right. Do we need to have a deep knowledge in IT? The answer
I
is
don't
no.
know.
Yeah. Because in the program itself, Putta, we have the IT subjects starting from first year. So from the fundamentals to the advanced, so we have several subjects, so you can learn from the beginning.
And yes, in the ICT component, we do cover the programming. If you saw my slides and in the syllabus, you can search our website as well. Financial engineering syllabus is available. So from the first year onwards, we are giving you the basic knowledge of the programming. You can see the subject called programming part 1, part 2. Where since most of you students have a very good understanding about the programming, we are starting from the very basic knowledge and going for the advanced knowledge as well.
Again, the CFA related question. So no exemptions, but you can have the chance to apply for scholarships. So per annum, there are around like 5 to 6 scholarships offered for our department, for our students from the CFA Society Sri Lanka.
So the Z score 1.67 from Batiklo, again, there is a high chance because the last year cutoff mark was 1.66 from the Batiklo. So I can say you have a high chance of selecting. Rohini, maybe you can answer this final question.
2.2, it's I think it's more than enough. But as Kathleen is explained, it depends on this year demand as well, and the students set score. But I think you have a very good chance to select for the program. I have doubt. So don't worry about the job market. So definitely within these 4 years, you will learn a lot and you will grow with all the aspects. So then there won't be an issue. There are a lot of opportunities in the market. So these are not traditional job roles, right? So you have to search information, students. Search information on what are the growing and demanding professionals, the job roles in the finance sector. So then you will get on the top financial analyst, investment analyst. So a lot of new jobs the professionals will list down if you search it through AI. So those are the things you have to focus. It's not the traditional job, right? So you have to change. Get me Gampaha again. I think he also have a very good
Gampaha also,
chance.
madam, like Puta, yeah, you also have a high possibility. The last year cutoff mark was 1.68.
Yeah.
So there is a high possibility. And yeah, from Gampaha, we usually get around 15 students every year. Yeah. So
Intake, it's generally it's around 80. Some years it went to 82. That was the maximum, as I remember. It's around like 77 to 82.
from Hambantota, it was 1.55. That is a cutoff from the last year. But with a Z score 1.46, again, I would say there's a high chance this year. That is as per the students who apply for the program, that depend. But still, there is around 80% chance for you to get selected if you make sure to apply the FE degree as a first choice. So then there is a high chance again. Madam, I am not too sure about what is this IT and M degree at
They must be
University of
referring to that
Business Science one,
the
right?
Morotua, yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, we don't have a clear idea on their syllabus.
Yeah.
So the best thing you have to check.
I think, madam, they can compare, right?
Yes,
Get in the
you check
information.
the two, the curriculum and see the differences. Demand from, of course. So for the countries with developed capital markets, like the Colombo Stock Exchange, so they need the people with this knowledge, right? So if you take US, the developed countries, so they have high demand for these people.
Again, from Kurunagala district, last year cutoff was around 1.58. Again, you have a high chance of selecting. And from Kurunagala, also we are taking around 5 to 10 students every year. It depends. So by this particular Z score, you have a very high chance.
Pramadini, shall we share that screen, the one Tishakya presented?
Yeah.
Set score cutoff mark, so then you can get an idea about the minimum or the last year cutoff mark, so then as she said, it should be higher or close to that. It normally it's depend again based on the demand of this year students. So the last question, what are the things we have to practice before? There's no specific things to mention, but it's good to improve your English language competency if you get the chance, engage with the activities which could improve your English knowledge and speaking and the other aspects. So that's something that you can do during this time period before you join the university.
The recording, I think you can, after within next week, we will be uploading this recording to our YouTube page.
And if you need any more support, so you can contact us at 0112 903 553 or 554. 0112 903 553 or 554.
I think, Jayannath sir, if you could share the Facebook link and our financial engineering website link in the chat so the students can search more. Thank you, sir. So you can see in the chat financial engineering website. You can refer to the website and the contact informations are also there.
The SETSCO actually you can check it through that handbook.
And
Good question. Because there are limited opportunities that we can open for this, but we never say that these programs, the other programs are, inferior compared to this, right? So they are still valid, right? So because every program, so they have a specific knowledge area it focus and they have a specific job market, right? But this is a new degree program, so this introduced in 2019, and this is the one and only internal financial engineering program within the university system. So it's a new, right? But still the other degree programs also, they have a different, the opportunities still that is there. SETSCO will go up every year. I think it tend to increase when the demand increases, then the SETSCO also increases. And as I remember last year, the FE SETSCO, that was the highest, like the second highest when you consider the management degree programs. that was covered by Kelaniya's. What job opportunities are there? If you take the finance services sector, so there are a lot of opportunities. So there are opportunities under fund management. If you take equity funds, index, and hedge funds in other markets, and if you take the investment side, again the fixed income, real estate, and stock exchanges, investment research, and if you take the wealth management side, portfolio management, and other alternative investment related jobs, and the advisory role, the corporate finance advisor, and the risk and regulatory consultancy. SEMA match with the that's the SEMA. It's more towards management accounting. Again, the accounting. It's a kind of professional examination for accounting, specialized in management accounting. So, financial engineering, the scope is different, but you can continue. You can start both and have the academic degree from University of Kelaniya, this financial engineering, and you can get the professional from SEMA, CA, or whatever the professional bodies.
The last year students, most of them were from the normal intake, and only one student we got from the board round. That is for the last year intake. From the Colombo district, it depends. So if I get the statistics for last 3 years, like I said, around 15 to 20 students were there from Colombo district. So it depends from year to year. So yeah, roughly that's the number, 15 to 20, around that number.
Is it better than management? So all these degree programs comes under management, right? So yeah, financial engineering, it goes as Bachelor of Business Management, honors in financial engineering, right? So you will learn management in every degree programs. So that's under management. And FRM qualification, of course, financial risk management, that is closely aligned with our FE. Branches of what do you mean, branches? There's no other specializations comes under no second qualifier comes with the financial engineering.
Maybe the subject composition.
Maybe, yes.
So the main subject composition here are the finance, financial management, quantitative techniques. Under the quantitative techniques, you'll be learning mathematics and statistics, and then the IT component, then the skills part. Those are the main content in the degree program.
So for all professional examination related questions, my answer is the degree program and the professional qualifications, they are different. The CFA is the one which is closely goes with the curriculum, because so this FE and our finance degree programs, they are recognized by the CFA, right? That means so our syllabus are closely goes with their one. But CA it's different. There are many opportunities, as we explained, many opportunities in the market, a graduate with financial engineering degree. Semesters, so it goes on week basis, that is like for one semester it's generally 15 weeks, and then so 2 weeks for the study leave, and then examination 1 month, and another 2 weeks for the vacation. That's how the one semester consists. Yes, there are elective modules as well. BBA, I think the business administration, and this is Bachelor of Business Management. They are similar, right? So these are the the accepted names for each universities. That BBM comes for our university management degree, and BBA I think it's from Colombo, and Japura it's BSc. The demand is for the degree program. It's not, I don't think that the people look at either it's a BBA or BBM or BSc. It's for the degree. Right. So for more clarifications, you can contact us students through our LAN numbers and the link that we shared in this chat. So you can send us messages and get more clarifications if you have. So we take this opportunity to thank you all for joining us in this awareness session. It shows that you are interested in this program, and I'm really happy to see these questions. I think compared to previous years, this time we got a lot of questions, a lot of clarification. That indicates that you are really interested in this program and you are eagerly waiting to apply and join the University of Kelaniya with this degree. So, but advice is to check the student handbook very carefully, the cutoff marks. And also, if you can contact the seniors if you have in these universities, get the idea from them as well. And also the information that we have shared, so they are very accurate, right? So you can refer, revisit this video again if you need more clarification or certain areas to clarify again. So with all evaluation, by looking at your set score and the ranking, especially island rank and the district rank especially, so get an idea whether you will have the chance or not, right? So this is a very good degree program, and we recommend, highly recommend, and it's a very demanding at the moment from advanced level students with the experience we have over the last few years. It's a highly demanding, like 2 years ago we had that aptitude test, so we have seen the competition. So at that time, like more than like 1,500 students apply for the test. Am I right, Kelaniya? More than 1,500 students apply for the aptitude test, and then from that we select only around 80. That was the demand. So now it has changed to the direct intake from the UGC, but still we believe it's still competitive, right? So we wish good luck for all of you, and we would like to see you as undergraduates in our department following this financial engineering or the other programs offered by our department, finance and banking and finance, or insurance and finance. So thank you very much. Then for more information, for more clarification or questions, you can contact us. Thank you.
Thank you.